Hi Nancy, so this is a summary of what we did today, Monday, October 30th, a day before Halloween. So this is the new book I sent you. I think it's better than the other one, Understanding and Using English Grammar. So just so you know, this book is full of exercises. So we can start with simple tenses, progressive tenses, perfect tenses, perfect progressive tenses, etc., etc. Okay, so compared to Latin languages, the conjugation is quite simple here. Okay, so um, they start with the first chapter, and they are talking about the the simple tenses like the simple present, the simple past, and simple future. The second part is about the progressive tenses, present progressive, the past progressive, the future progressive, and the perfect tenses, the present perfect, past perfect, future perfect. Those are the most essential tenses. So let's just get started with the first one. The simple tenses, simple present, like for instance, it snows, I eat, I sleep, etc. So it expresses events or situations that exist always, usually, habitually. They exist now, have existed in the past, and probably will exist in the future. So this is like a general statement, an habit, something you do on a regular basis. Like every Monday, I go to the swimming pool. Or Tom watches television every day. So it's a repetition, repeated, 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 repeated. The simple past, it snowed yesterday and Tom watched television last night. So we have an action in the past that began and ended in the past. We are focusing on the fact that we had just one action and it ended in the past. We add ed for the regular verbs, and there is a list of irregular verbs that we have to memorize. And the simple future, well, it can be will or going to. It will snow tomorrow. It's going to snow tomorrow. And Tom will watch television tonight. Tom is going to watch television tonight. So, an action in the future. Okay? There is a difference between to be going to and will. We'll see that. So, they are different exercises. It's quite light on the first chapter. Can you think of a general truth? What are some other general truth? Like, I don't know, like the, you know, it's sunny in California. It's always sunny. Okay. We'll go through the different questions to see how you can express yourself. And I want to show you American Headway number 2. It's simple. We may see at some point if we can use number 3 because you already have a good level in English. So we did a few exercises getting to know you. So we went through the different questions, like for instance, where are you born? What do you do in life? Are you married? I'm married, I'm single. Why are you studying English? Well, I study English because I want to interact with people. When did you start learning English? A year ago or since middle school? And how often do you have English classes? Actually, here I changed the question and I asked you, how often do you speak English during the day? So this is on Skype. So you see, I have plenty of students here, and so let me just get through. That's a transcript on Skype. That's why it's important to go back to that. And you were telling me that you are a stay-at-home mom. We don't need this hyphen here. So this is called a compound noun. Okay, so we have different nouns, different words, and they behave as an adjective. Okay, a stay-at-home mom. So I want to learn English because I want to interact with people. And how often do you speak English during the day? Well, barely. I barely speak English. And I told you about the present continuous or present progressive. I'm speaking to you, you are listening, so we have this ing form. The simple present is I study English every Monday, so it's a habit. Okay, so it's something repeated. Um, so be careful of the es or the s that we have to add in order to conjugate perfectly. And the future, I will and I'm going to. I told you about the immediate future. I'm about to. I'm about to sleep, I'm about to work, I'm about to get up, etc. It's an immediate future. The near future is I'm going to, and the simple future is I will. We also have the conditional. We'll go through that in the future, the near future. So I would come tomorrow if I have time. Okay, so it's not necessarily certain. There is also a condition, but we can also use a conditional as a in a way to be polite with people, like I would like or I'd like. The past tenses, so that we have the past progressive, the simple past, the present past, etc. So it's not everything is used, but I like to go through everything in order to, well, to give you the right service. Okay. So the past progressive is something like with the ing because we have the progressive. I was reading yesterday when you knocked on the door. So I was reading yesterday, ongoing action, and interrupted by the fact that somebody knocked on the door. So basically, the simple past, it's a simple action in the past, and with the regular verbs, we have to add an ed at the end of the verb. And we have a list of irregular verbs. We'll go through this stuff. So, the present past, I have worked. Okay, I just arrived from work. I just finished. This is a recent past. I just did something. I just slept. I just ate. I just went to the museum. I just did something. Okay, recent past. So now, let me just go back to the book. We have different expressions here. I'm enjoying, I'm studying, I'm going to work, come, live, can speak, started, and went. My name is Mauricio Nesta. I come from Brasilia, the capital of Brazil. I'm a student at the University of Brasilia. I'm studying modern languages, English and French. I also know a little Spanish, so I can speak 4 languages. I'm enjoying the program a lot, but it's really hard work. I started college 3 years ago. I live at home with my parents and my sister. My brother went to work in the United States last year. After I graduate, I'm going to work as a translator. I hope so anyway. And we have this woman, Carly Robson. So she has an American name. She looks a bit European. That's true. So complete the questions about Carly. Where does she come from? She comes from Europe or America. It doesn't matter. Where does she live? She lives in San Francisco. Who does she live with? She lives with a son or with her family. What is she studying? She's studying, let's say, English. Is she enjoying the program? Yes, she does. No, she is. Sorry, it's not she does. She is. Getting late for my brain right now. So, is she enjoying the program? Yes, she is. How many languages does she speak? Well, let's say she speaks 3 languages. When did her program start? Last year, last month, 6 months ago, okay, or a few years ago. What will she, that's a future, well, will she study, what, it's like, what will she do after she graduates? She will become a teacher, become BECOME. Okay? So we don't have too many complexities here. What I would like to go through as well is this. Choose the correct form, verb form. Maria comes from Chile. She speaks Spanish and English. It's a general statement. It's not going to change tomorrow. Today, Tom is wearing jeans and t-shirt. Why am I using the progressive? Because we don't know if it's going to wear the same stuff every day. So we don't know. So let's just use a present progressive. Do you like black coffee? Last year she went on vacation to Florida, and next year she is going to future to study at an university in California. Well, normally we should have a an here, okay, but for the sake of pronunciation, we drop it. Also, we're gonna go through tomorrow this text. Okay, so if you have time, let's see if you can read it before, and I can read, during the lesson, I can read the first paragraph, you read the second one, etc. Just to see if you can perfect also your reading skills. And above, we have different questions based on this text. Okay, so it's about the communication. Now, boost your vocabulary. That's a series of different adjectives. Okay, so to feel afraid or to be afraid of something, angry, ashamed. We'll go through that, and I want you to make different sentences also. And this is conversational American English. Let me just close this. I'm gonna zoom in. And actually it's not difficult because we have different expressions, and they to reach the right page. There we go. So basically we have the greetings, simple greetings, or we have the simple greetings. We have the hi there, hello there, howdies for the south, hey, yo, that's slang, so you're gonna hear it a lot. How are you? How's it going? Yeah, how's it going? How are you? Is the same. How's it been? How's everything? How's everything? How have you been? How have you been? How you been? Informal. Don't recommend you to memorize that. And this one, these two expressions are not important. What have you been? What have you been up to? So you didn't see a person for a long time. You can ask this question. What have you been up to? So what's new? What's up? What's up? What's happening and what's going on? Okay. Well, so far it's not really complex. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, etc. And welcome is someone who has returned. Welcome back, stranger. Long time no see. Long time no see is a very common expression. We use it also when we haven't seen somebody for a very long time. So a long time no see. What happened to you? How's it going? So what have you been up to? Okay. Where are you? Where have you been? Where did you go? Okay. And we'll also, let's see if I'm not forgetting anything. This one. Um, I haven't seen you in years. Long time no see again. These guys are not important. The two first expressions are more important. And I went through this, and tomorrow we'll go through this as well. Expressing surprise at meeting people. Okay. So let me just get back to the transcript. Where does she live? She lives in SF, or etc. etc. So that's what the second exercise on the book. A couple of years or several years, or we can also specify a couple of years ago. It's more abstract. We imagine that it's more than 2 or 3. Okay. What will she do after she graduates, etc., etc. Okay. So, do some different meetups. Meetups is like a meeting with people. You know, you you want to learn something, you want to improve something, you want to, for instance, if you want to learn a language, you can have a meetup group anywhere in the world. This is it. I'm hoping I didn't forget anything, and tomorrow we'll go through the different expressions. We'll go through different adjectives and nouns. We'll go through the text. I think we're not gonna have time to do everything. And Longman, we're gonna just talk about different things. So far we did the simple tenses, and next time we'll go through the progressive tenses. Okay. You have a wonderful night. Still early for somebody who has a normal schedule, but my schedule is pretty weird. So tomorrow I wake up at 5, and I need some sleep. So I'll see. You have a good night. I'll talk to you tomorrow at 10, and let me know if you have any questions. Okay? You take care.